The city blurs around Armand as he walks home. Streetlights painting streaks of vibrant color across the night. He pulls out his phone, the screen's glow illuminating his face as he scrolls through endless feeds. Images of exotic vacations and career triumphs flash before his eyes. Each post a tiny sting. A subtle frown deepens on Armand's face, a shadow of discontent darkening his features. The city's vibrant energy seems to mock his quiet, solitary walk home. He continues to scroll, caught between envy and a yearning for something more. Armand sits on his modern balcony, the city's hum, a constant backdrop to his solitude. Sipping tea, he scrolls endlessly, the phone's glow reflecting in his eyes. His apartment, neat yet impersonal, mirrors the dissatisfaction etched on his face. The city lights blur, a stark contrast to the emptiness he feels inside. In his apartment, Armand throws his phone onto the couch, the sound echoing his deep frustration. He grabs a book, a futile attempt to distract himself from the digital world. His gaze drifts back, drawn to the silent, dark screen of his phone. The weight of unspoken words and unanswered calls hangs heavy in the air around him. Armand moves with mechanical precision, preparing for the day ahead. He catches his reflection, a fleeting glimpse of the fatigue he tries to mask. A subtle weariness lingers in his eyes, betraying the weight he carries. The morning light reveals a man going through motions, detached and distant. Under harsh fluorescent lights, Armand hunches at his desk, lost in the sterile glow. Around him, colleagues chatter, their laughter echoing like a mocking chorus in his ears. He strains to focus, but the numbers on the spreadsheet blur, reflecting his inner turmoil. Snips of conversations about promotions reach him, sharp and cutting, fueling his envy. A pang of bitter envy tightens in Armand's chest, a familiar ache in the vibrant office. Armand arrives at the potter's shop, a quaint, rustic haven on the city outskirts, worlds apart from the modern skyline. The shop exudes an old-world charm. The entrance to the shop is simple yet inviting. The potter's shop stands as a testament to timeless craftsmanship. Potter's shop brims with countless handmade pottery pieces, each bearing the mark of unique imperfection. Sunlight streams through the window, illuminating the shelves filled with artful creations. An old man with kind eyes and a gentle smile stands amidst his work, a master of clay. His hands, weathered and wise, reflect years spent shaping the earth with care. He turns, his gaze warm and inviting, ready to greet Armand with open arms. The air is filled with the earthy scent of clay, a testament to the potter's craft. In the quiet of the potter's shop, Armand delicately examines a cup, his fingers tracing a faint crack. The subtle flaw catches the light, a silent imperfection in the otherwise perfect form. He lifts his gaze, his eyes searching the potter's face for answers. A silent question hangs in the air, unspoken yet heavy with curiosity and concern. His questioning expression reveals his attention to detail. Sunlight floods the pottery shop, illuminating rows of handcrafted treasures. The air smells like earth and creativity. The potter, with gentle eyes and clay-covered hands, stands amidst his creations, a serene smile gracing his lips. He gestures towards a cup, seemingly flawed, yet holding a hidden beauty. Armand listens intently, his gaze fixed on the potter, captivated by the story behind the imperfection. That crack lets the cup breathe, the potter says softly, revealing the unexpected charm in the flaw. Inside Potter's shop, Armand examines a cracked cup, its imperfections catching the light. He turns the cup over in his hands, a thoughtful expression on his face. Armand pays for the cracked cup, a transaction driven by more than just utility. Leaving the shop, Armand clutches the cup, a quiet anticipation building within him. A sense of curiosity washes over Armand as he steps out into the bustling day, the cracked cup his silent companion. Armand steps out of the potter's shop, his hands carefully cradling a delicate cup. He pauses, the sunlight catching the subtle craftsmanship of the cup. Turning back, his gaze lingers on the shop, a thoughtful expression etched on his face. The shop's entrance seems to draw him back, a silent invitation. His expression deepens, a mix of contemplation and perhaps reluctance. The cup remains his focus, a tangible reminder of his purpose. In his dimly lit apartment, Armand carefully pours steaming tea, the liquid a fragile promise in the quiet night. The cracked cup sits precariously, threatening to spill its contents. Armin's gaze is fixed, anticipating, a silent question in his eyes as the cup fills. Each ripple of tea is a moment suspended, a fragile hope against the cracked reality. The teacup sits, a study in stillness, its contents reflecting the soft light of Armin's apartment. Armin raises the cup, the steam swirling gently, carrying the promise of warmth and tranquility. He sips, eyes closing momentarily, a subtle release of tension in his shoulders. A serene expression washes over Armin's face, the tea's calming influence taking hold. In the quiet of the night, Armin finds a fleeting peace, the world outside fading into insignificance. Armin takes a slow sip of his morning tea, the chipped porcelain of the cup familiar against his lips. The sprawling city unfolds before him, a concrete tapestry woven with dreams and unspoken stories. Sunlight bathes his face as a new perspective dawns, painting his features with a quiet resolve. The city's distant hum seems to whisper possibilities as Armin embraces the dawn of a changed outlook. Days blur in Armin's apartment, sunlight shifting with each sunrise. The ceramic cup waits, a silent promise. Each morning, Armin reaches for the cup, his touch lingering a moment longer than before. He savors the warmth, the simple act of drinking transforming into a mindful ritual. Time seems to slow as Armin notices the subtle beauty around him, a newfound appreciation blossoming. Armin pauses, the cup still in his hand, a soft smile gracing his lips as he embraces the present. Morning light floods Armin's apartment, illuminating dust motes swirling in the peaceful air. On the balcony, Armin sits in quiet contemplation, a serene expression gracing his face. He brings a cracked porcelain cup to his lips, its chipped edges catching the sunlight. Steam rises gently from the cup, carrying the subtle fragrance of morning tea. The world outside is waking, but in this moment, Armin is perfectly still, at peace. A single sunbeam dances on the worn surface of the cup, highlighting its imperfections. Sunlight paints the room in a golden hue, dust motes swirling like tiny stars in the air. Armin sits peacefully on his couch, bathed in the warm morning light. A serene smile graces Armin's lips as he savors the quiet moment. My life works, Armin reflects, his voice soft and content. It holds me, he continues, a sense of deep satisfaction evident in his eyes. It doesn't need to look like anyone else's, Armin concludes, embracing his unique path. Sunlight streams into Armin's apartment, illuminating a smile that radiates genuine joy. His eyes crinkle at the corners, reflecting a sense of peace and newfound purpose. The morning light paints the scene with warmth as Armin reflects on the dreams that now fill him. His smile deepens, a silent testament to a journey from emptiness to hope. Armin sits at his desk, the usual anxiety gone, replaced by focused determination. He types with purpose, his brow furrowed in concentration, each keystroke deliberate. The monitor's glow illuminates a face solely focused on the task at hand. A quiet determination radiates from his posture, a stark contrast to his usual self. The office air is still, amplifying Armin's intense focus and unwavering resolve. Armin stands in his brightly lit office, sunlight streaming through the windows, illuminating his composed figure. He listens intently, a subtle smile gracing his lips as he absorbs the positive feedback. A nod of acknowledgement, a silent acceptance of the praise, reflecting a quiet confidence. A palpable sense of accomplishment washes over Armin, his eyes gleaming with satisfaction. Sunlight filters through the lush canopy as Armin ambles along the park path, a tranquil observer of life's simple tapestry. A young couple's laughter echoes, their joy a bright thread in the park's vibrant atmosphere. An elderly man, his face etched with time, scatters seeds, inviting a flurry of pigeons around his feet. Children dart and weave, their playful shrieks adding to the symphony of the day. Armin's gentle smile deepens, a silent acknowledgement of the beauty found in life's imperfections. Lost in contemplation, Armin finds solace in the park's unscripted drama, a world of stories unfolding. In the heart of the city park, Armin finds solace on a bench, lost in the strokes of his pencil. Sunlight dapples the pages of his notebook as he meticulously captures the world around him. A gentle breeze rustles the leaves, mirroring the calm contentment etched on Armin's face. Time slows as Armand revels in his own rhythm, undisturbed and at peace with his art. On his dimly lit balcony, Armand sits, a lone figure in the night. He cradles a cracked cup of tea, its warmth a small comfort. Armand glances at his phone, a silent battle waging within. With deliberate resolve, he puts it away, choosing peace. He closes his eyes, embracing the quiet solitude of the night. A faint smile touches his lips as he finds solace in the stillness. Inside his apartment, Armand is lost in thought, a world of city lights painting a vibrant backdrop to his solitude. A soft glow caresses Armand's face, etching a portrait of quiet gratitude. He absorbs the imperfect beauty of his existence, each flaw a brushstroke in the masterpiece of his life. A gentle smile blossoms on Armand's lips, a silent ode to the simple joys that fill his soul. Warm light bathes Armand's apartment, shadows stretching like secrets across the room. Armand sits in his worn armchair, a gentle smile hinting at inner peace. A quiet moment unfolds, radiating contentment and serenity. Happiness arrived when I stopped measuring my life with someone else's ruler, Armand reflects softly. His eyes reflect a deep understanding, a life lesson learned and embraced. What I had felt enough, he concludes, a peaceful acceptance settling over him.